Okay, well, this is just your weekly reminder that we post every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for the full visuals. Go follow us on our Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook platforms at Nothing But Controversy, Twitter at NB Controversy. Go to our website, nothingbutcontroversy.com, to read our newest blogs and see the athletes that we have signed as a hashtag NBC athlete. And go to our Instagram page, click the link in our bio to have access to every social media platform that we're on.
This is Nothing But Controversy. Four guys on a podcast and we're talking about sports. Four guys on a podcast and we're talking about sports. Nothing But Controversy with Matt, Dawson, Cam, and Shaner.
Well, what's up, guys? And welcome to episode 30 of the Nothing But Controversy podcast. What an unbelievable number. We're officially 65 days away from the start of the NFL regular season. And you know what? It's going to be a great episode. So let's just hop right into the schedule. We got This Week in Sports, Question of the Week, Bold Prediction of the Week. This pisses me off. Crazy Rates, Trivia, Top 5, and Lock of the Week. But as I said, this is a very special episode because it's episode 30. You know, that's crazy how far we've come. Went from 4 hosts to 5 hosts in that time. Talked about a lot of stupid stuff. And
Whole lot.
we figured to celebrate 30 episodes, we'd have to do something a little special today. So for those who know what a power hour is, we're going to do a dirty 30. Okay? So we're going to do a shot of beer or White Claw or whatever you're drinking every minute for 30 minutes. I'm going to have a running timer going. Let's show you guys every now and then. But, yeah, like Dawson's showing, let's just go over what we're drinking out of. So I'll start. I'm just going to do the Black Cherry White Claws. You know, could have gone either way, either that or Bud Light, but decided to go with the White Claws today. And I got a very special shot glass, you know, little Habs logo there. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. It says first period, second period, third period, overtime. I'm not going to get absolutely wasted on this show, so I'm not going to do overtime each time because then I'll go through like 8. But I'll go like second and third. I'll go in between, switch it up every now and then. But yeah.
Yeah, I got a variety of White Claw because I didn't feel like going to the store to get only mango or only black cherry. So I got 1 black cherry, 1 lime, 1 pamplemousse, grapefruit. I don't have a special glass. I have a big glass. Going to be drinking about that much.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good to go.
Got the good old Molson Ultras ready to go. Locked and loaded.
Well, let me see that shot glass you were showing us before.
Oh, yeah. Little Jamie glass for the boys.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Beauty.
I love that. I'm going with All Reliable. Bud Light. We all love
Sponsor
it.
the show, Bud Light.
Yeah, honestly.
Facts.
And I'm drinking out of a really random shot glass. It says Tequila Bang Bang. Not sure where it came from, but it's going to get us through it.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you drink tequila.
Bang, bang.
I guess so.
All right, I'm rolling with Cam. We got the Bud Lights going, and it's just a normal shot glass, nothing special.
Shane, why does it sound like you have a voice changer on? You sound so
Got out
sexy.
of bed.
I just got out of bed, bro.
I'm
with
with
Cam.
Cam.
I was gonna say. Anyways, let's crack these open at the same time here. Give me a little 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sounded good.
Oh, boys.
Oh,
Let me tell
man.
you, that's a top 3 sound in the whole world.
Absolutely.
Here, to start her off, I'll do overtime just to be nice. So there you go. But yeah.
It's not ASMR.
Let me listen to the pour there. So yeah, timer, go to 30 minutes. And yeah, so we started. There you go. At 1 minute, I'll basically just, if you're talking, I'm going to cut you off and tell you to drink. But hey, we're going to hop into our first segment today, and it's a little segment we like to call This Week in Sports. And obviously, every week there's a lot of stuff that happens. This week in particular, I mean, we have the Habs, like we talked about last week. in the Cup Finals. We're filming on a Sunday today because we couldn't do Monday or Tuesday. But listen, the series could be over tomorrow. So you guys might we might be talking about this, and it means nothing.
For nothing.
Like literally. But yeah, Tampa's up 3-0. Tampa's pretty much dominated this whole series except for game 2, the first 2 periods maybe. The Habs probably won those 2 periods, but barring some unlucky chances, the Habs really just haven't been up to the standard of Tampa Bay. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
To 30 more episodes.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, all I gotta say is everyone who's saying Montreal doesn't deserve to be here. I tweeted about it before, but I think it's ridiculous. The Habs absolutely deserve to be there. After Game 4 of the Toronto Maple Leafs series, I think the Habs have been the best team on the ice in all of their games. Since Game 5 of that series, they've shut down one of the most lethal lines in hockey, swept a team that came off sweeping a team, and was 100%, I don't care what anyone says, the better team against Vegas. Outworked Vegas. They just seemed like they wanted it more than Vegas, 100%. So you can argue that Tampa's a better team. I'm not going to argue on that. They're also 3-2-1 rank. They're also cheaters. I mean, you could say that. But I'm proud of them, man. If they lose, they lose. They get swept, whatever. I don't really care. They got here, and that's all that matters. The first time I've ever seen them in the Stanley Cup, so that's something special. But yeah, a lot of good notes to take away from this playoff run, and I can't wait for the future of this team, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to add, only that it was funny that when the Habs went down 2-0 within the first fucking 2 minutes of Game 3, Cam texted the group right away. He's like, you know what, Dawson, I'm with you. Tampa Bay, they're a bunch of cheaters, which just killed me. But again, we didn't expect to be here. So all of this is just gravy. Like, let's be real. Like, when they went down 2-0, I was like, fuck my life. Like, this sucks. But then I'm also like, they shouldn't be playing right now. Like, not that they shouldn't be playing right now, but like, we didn't think they would be playing right now. So to me, all of this is gravy. It's just extra games we get to see the Habs.
2,
Yeah, I agree.
1.
Totally agree.
Shut up and drink.
These fucking minutes are going by fast.
Yeah, I definitely agree with everything you guys just said. I was just even before going into the final, I was so worried at the like possibility of this outcome happening, and like you might have been able to hear that like from me. Like I had skepticism when we were talking about the series last episode, and it really sucks that it's come down to this. I hope we can win Game 4. And just, make a series out of it, make it interesting a bit. And, so let's see what the boys can do tomorrow night.
Also, seeing them lift the cup on Montreal ice would be tough.
Yeah, that'd be real tough.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dawson. Like, I do think it is gravy right now that we're even seeing the Habs. But at the same time, like, they did make it here. They deserve to make it here. Like, they've showed tons of
100%.
grit. And, like, they played through a lot of adversity. And now, like, to see this happening, like, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Big time.
Drink.
God damn.
Still proud of the boys, though. Like, it's been a sick year. I just hope the Habs win a couple, at least,
Yeah.
Like,
Or pull off an absolute shocker and come back from 3-0.
I still believe. I will not believe until I see the Lightning win the cup.
100%.
The way it's been.
I would hate to be a small business in the heart of Montreal if that ever happened, because your building's probably getting lit on fire. So
Yeah.
It just sucks to see that the guy that carried them so far is having like maybe his worst playoff series ever in the biggest moment. But now is when they need to start. I've always said Vasilevsky's the best goalie in the world, but at a certain point when you have 5 goals in 3 games, like you're also leaving Price out to dry at a certain point.
drink.
I don't know. It sucks that he's not playing his best, but at the same time, they got to start getting goals. Obviously, 6. They scored 3, and the other team scored 6, which is not exactly great. But they got to start scoring some goals for even the games that he's letting in 3 or letting in 2 or whatever.
You guys that are listening, you guys got to know that me and Shane are live together, okay? And the amount of yelling matches that we've had at each other saying who's the best goalie. Like when I'm a big fan of saying like when Carey Price is at his best, he's the best, whatever. 100% what he's saying, everything is facts. He's had a terrible series so far. He's been very shaky. That being said, maybe blame him for game 3, but game 1 and 2. Bottom line is you're not winning the Stanley Cup by scoring a goal a game.
No.
Like it's simple. Okay? Like they won one game and it was because Price stood on his head. They won 1-0 against Winnipeg. But still, like, drink. But yeah, I just feel bad because it just seems like the Habs have kind of run out of gas, and so has Price. Price hasn't been great by any of his standards. We all know it. We've seen him. We've seen it on full display this whole playoffs, how good he can be. He's just not been good enough, but, I mean, Tampa Bay is just a far superior team.
Well, let's also be real. The team around him has not played as well as we played against Vegas or against Winnipeg. I texted you guys. How many odd man rushes can one team give up in a single game? It's fucking insane. Like
they're also playing against the team who has the best goalie in the world, the best defenseman, and a top 3 player.
Yeah.
They've been down. Like last game, they were down 2-0.
Yeah.
Within
4 minutes or something. Yeah.
So when you're desperate, that's gonna happen a lot more. I still agree with you that it's stupid and you know you got to be a little more responsible. But
drink.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys have anything else to say, but we can move on.
Yeah. We can
I'm
move
gonna
on.
start crying soon if we keep talking about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Anyways, one just little thing. It happened today. It's the 4th of July, and what it's called, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yes, sir.
Joey Chestnut went for his 14th consecutive, or not consecutive, but 14th world title, and he did it by eating a world record 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
This guy hasn't even fucking peaked yet. Take that in.
Dude, like the last 3 times he's eaten, he's broken his own world record. Imagine shoving 76 hot dogs down your gullet in
disgusting.
10 minutes. Dude, that literally is the most impressive thing that I've ever seen in my life.
I saw a comment on SportsCenter, and it's like it just said like Lana Rhodes was robbed, which fucking killed me.
God.
Killed me.
Drink though. No, but man, when I tell you that guy's fucked, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this, but they have a Nathan's chugging contest too.
Shaner, me and you?
And it was like these fat, I think it was like a fat 4-liter, and they were just ripping them down.
What is it, water?
No, it was like some liquid. I don't even know. It was like kind of yellow.
Thanks. Didn't think it was a liquid.
No, shut the fuck up. Maybe it was like lemonade or something, but honestly, maybe it was fucking like Smirnoff Ice, and they're just getting fucked up.
Or yellow Powerade. Ooh, or Gatorade. Sorry, I don't know why I said Powerade.
Oh man, don't get
don't get him started.
I'm already on tilt.
But yeah, that happened.
Shout out to fucking Joey Chestnut. Great name, by the way.
Yeah. Before I bring up the next thing, we got 5 seconds left here. So during these 5 seconds,
are these minutes going ridiculously fast for anybody else?
Yeah. Cheers.
No. Yeah.
Hey, that was our 9th.
Oh, perfect. So I finished 1 White Claw in 10 minutes.
Yep. Okay, so there you go. I'm done my first one as well. So yeah, next thing I'm going to bring up, probably the biggest story in NCAA athletics in a long time. They finally passed the rule. Well, they passed the rule a while ago, but it finally came into effect on Canada Day, the 1st, where athletes are now able to make a name for themselves and get paid for it. So with that being said, it's a long time coming. You guys could talk about the logistics and stuff because I know you guys are more in depth with that stuff. But I just want to bring up, the guy who made me fall in love with the Saints and football itself, Reggie Bush. Guy accepted, I think it was $300K back when he was playing. It wasn't drugs or anything, drink. But he accepted $300K for I forget what it was. And he got stripped of his Heisman, and he had maybe arguably a top 3 greatest Heisman years of all time. And it got stripped from him, and now he's asking it for it back, which I hope he gets because I mean, obviously I'm biased, but it just sucks. Because it is going to change now. Obviously, like, schools aren't going to be able to bribe kids to come to their school by paying them. But, like, that's not what happened in his case either, you know? Like, like whatever. Like, I mean, I heard, like, two sides of the story. I heard one statement saying he's not getting it back. I heard another side saying he might get it back. So
He should.
yeah.
I saw that the Heisman committee left it up to the NCAA.
Yeah.
Right? They said, we don't care what you guys do. Let the NCAA decide. So the Heisman committee's fine with it.
Drink.
Cheers.
They said if the NCAA wants to have him, like if they want to give him back his Heisman, the committee will gladly accept him back to the family.
I don't know, man. It's just the NCAA, and that's basically them admitting in front of the whole world that they were wrong. And I don't know if they're gonna do it. I hope they do.
It's not admitting they were wrong because he was wrong at the time being.
I was gonna say
I don't think anyone's
side
wrong
of it.
Well, no, except him. Like, but I don't know. Like,
I think it's gonna be really cool for the players. Like, we're gonna see guys make. I mean, how many? So we have like 1.6% of NCAA athletes or NCAA football players that get drafted to the NFL.
Yeah.
Well, now the 98.34% that don't get drafted are gonna have a chance to make a lot of money while they're in college and set themselves up for the rest of their life without going pro. So I think it's a lot of good progression. I'm excited for them. You see a lot of guys already signing big deals. So
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
All I have to add is finally this happened. I feel like it's been a topic of conversation for over 5 years now. And I'm just glad that it's finally been passed because I feel like there was times where, you know, there was no chance this was a good idea. And now it's here, you know, it's finally happening. So, yeah, I'm excited for the guys who are there, and hopefully they can take advantage of that as much as they can because the NCAA has been taking advantage of them for the past, who knows, you know, 50, 60, 70 years. So it's good, man. It's good. It's good.
I'm just pumped for the video game.
I was right about to say that.
That too.
Now they're gonna be able to put their names in there.
That's what I'm gonna say. This is the first time their names will be in the game, which makes it 10 times cooler.
Yeah.
Used to kill me, quarterback number 13 or something.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started playing NCAA, there was an option to add like computer generated names. And I was like 10 years old. And I would play as Alabama, and there would be this guy, whatever, I don't know his name, like fucking John Smith, whatever. And I would Google John Smith because I'm like, oh shit, I want to see this guy, like, holy shit. And then he doesn't exist. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Heartbroken.
The only thing I'm nervous about, I don't think it'll ruin recruiting in the NCAA. I just hope schools don't start signing like exclusive deals, let's say. Like Alabama is the official school for McDonald's. So if you go to fucking Auburn or wherever, you can't sign a deal with McDonald's or something like that. That's the only thing I'm a bit nervous about, but in the long run, I think it's great.
I feel like they have to have thought it through though and make it like so you can't really make it unfair in recruiting. Like
they're recruiting it?
100%.
Okay.
Drink.
Jeez, these minutes.
The recruiting advantage here is that these schools are going to hire guys who are like special advisors and who have already like been preparing for this for the last year. Whoever gets the best advisors, you know, like if you're telling this 5-star recruit, hey, come to my school, we have 5 deals lined up with you, one with the restaurant, one with Nike, one with this one, like that's going to make a difference. So we'll see how it changes the recruiting landscape.
That's the thing is I don't think the schools are really surprised that this was approved. So I feel like they've started already like the process in the years past to be ready for this moment, you know?
Right.
So like some schools are going to come out firing right away
100%.
and get a bunch of recruits.
And I mean, schools already have deals and sponsors like lined up.
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah, I don't follow tons of like college football teams or anything. I've seen shit from Oklahoma in the last few days, and they've been saying like they already have the best advisors in the country, which may or may not be true, but they're trying to put it like that so that they're recruiting. Like, I don't know. It is what it is.
I mean, it's essentially it's essentially an agent, right? It's not even advisors.
It changes. Yeah, it changes the game. Yeah.
Me and Matt just had a moment right there.
Yeah. I feel like this is also good for NCAA basketball because, like, I feel like a lot of the reason why some guys were like LeBron James. I don't think like Kobe didn't go to college either. Maybe we would have seen these guys go because LeBron James would have made the most money any athlete could make ever because he was the most popular freaking high
Yeah,
school
but you
athlete of
can't
all
say he's
time.
going to make more money than going straight to the NBA.
Fair enough, but like it might have affected his decision, you know, because that decision was strictly business based, right?
Really?
Here,
Wow.
drink.
Jesus.
But like, think about it. Maybe it would have done him some good going to. I mean, this is LeBron James we're talking about, and he came out flying. But
But
like
for me, like,
doing a couple years, maybe 1 year in college would have done him some justice. I don't know.
but for me, I don't care. Like, not that I don't care, but like the big name guys, like they're gonna make their money either way. I think this is great for the smaller guys, right? Like that fucking ugly bastard from Gonzaga. He's not gonna get drafted.
Who, Drew
But
Timme?
Yeah, but you don't think after that
What about my
tournament he
boy
had, after
Cameron
everyone sees how
Fleetwood,
ugly he is, he's gonna get crazy sponsorship deals and stuff like that. He's not gonna go to the league though. He might play in Australia or some shit, but like that's who this is really benefiting.
Hmm.
I think.
I agree.
And it's different in basketball because like the draft numbers are so small. Like if there was someone who was dominant like that in NCAA football, then they're getting drafted. But drink.
Okay, my next question for this
Drink though.
is, do you think it eventually ends up to the NBA changing back to allowing high school kids?
I think it's already. I think before this even happened, it was way on its way with like the.
Yeah, but do you think this helps it now?
Yeah, but I like
Or
the
like-
G League and shit like that.
They're getting paid regardless, so might as well just bring them up, right? Like, do you think that the NBA could be thinking like that?
It's
Yeah.
hard to say, like, because a lot of kids want to go to college. You know. Also, like even if they say yes, like it's still not going to change much because there's not a lot of guys that are good enough to come out of like
High school.
high school. You
No,
know?
yeah. But there's still going to be like that one, like Zion probably could have came straight out of high
I
school.
think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Zion's like the last one we actually can really like think of.
Like there's
Zion
going to be
really-
one
even
every
what-
5 years or something.
That one year,
Drink.
at Duke helped Zion big time.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
100%.
I know he got injured and whatever, but his body completely changed his shape. He got in NBA shape in that 1 year at Duke.
Numéro 2, down the drain.
Maybe
wait.
it's because I didn't eat anything today, but
Wait.
lightheaded. Oh man.
Austin is the biggest one on the show, and he's the biggest lightweight. So
Yeah.
That's because he doesn't drink as much as we do.
I know. Two beers, he's gonna be slurring his words on the.
No, I'm
first-
not fucked up. I'm just like,
I know. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Oh man.
all right, next topic.
Yeah, this one's a
Yeah.
big one too, actually. Sha'Carri Richardson. If you don't know who this is, it's a female athlete who drink.
No, who smoke?
Yeah, so, that went down the wrong pipe. So she ran Olympic trials and broke the record for the 100-meter dash for women's, and qualified for the Olympics and tested positive earlier this week for marijuana. So that's a big topic. Everyone's just screaming at like whatever. I don't know what
The Olympic Committee and things
Olympic,
like that.
yeah, okay. The
Yeah.
Olympic Committee for suspending her for a month, so she's not gonna be able to go to the Olympics. When she was obviously she was the favorite to win the gold.
Fastest woman in the world.
Yeah. So it's really tough because marijuana is just becoming more and more accepted all over the planet. Like Canada, literally last year. Now it's like it's not
Even in
not
sports.
illegal. It's not
Even
illegal
in
to
sports. Baseball,
Yeah,
they don't
sports,
test
yeah.
anymore.
Drink,
Basketball,
drink,
they don't test.
drink. Oh shit. We're 2/3 of the way through, boys.
Thank God.
But like you got places like Canada who you're allowed to buy and smoke it legally if you're over the age of 21. In the States, there's some states where you could buy and smoke it legally.
Yeah.
And in the NBA, the NFL now, they don't
Test for
care.
it.
Like they test for drugs, but if you test positive for marijuana, it doesn't matter. Like they don't hold
Just
it against
huge
you.
for Josh Gordon. Huge
Yeah.
for Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Which very quickly this week in sports, he applied for reinstatement for
For like the 5th time in his NFL career.
I saw this tweet. It's like, hey mom, the annual Josh Gordon reinstatement tweet just went out.
Oh no.
But yeah, it actually sucks because it would have been electric to see her because she's the most popular female athlete in the Olympics besides Simone Biles, I'd
I was
say.
gonna say.
Drink.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's definitely gonna be a big topic moving on.
Yeah.
She said in a statement that she was that she knows what she did, but she was also like smoking because her mom passed away, and like she was using that to cope with it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that I didn't know at first.
Right, but look,
It doesn't change anything for me. Don't get me
okay.
wrong.
Austin's gonna spit straight facts right now.
no, it's not. It's not. That
I'm
gonna
still on the
spit-
same page as you. Like,
Yeah. So I texted you guys. Is it an outdated rule? Yes. Is weed performance enhancing? No. Is the rule stupid? Probably. But at the end of the day, it's still the rule,
Yep.
right?
Oh,
It doesn't matter if you think the rule is stupid. It doesn't matter if it didn't help you. It's the rule as of right now.
she said it herself. So
and she owned up to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
said
Drink.
it.
Right. And then not to get political, but there's people thinking it's more than just them punishing someone for breaking the rules. I'm not going to get into it, but it's not
Yeah.
that. She broke the rules. It's not a race thing. It's not any of that. She broke the rules. If
Yeah.
the Olympic, I use this example. If the Olympic Committee told you you can't eat a bagel a week before the Olympics, don't eat a bagel. It doesn't matter if it doesn't help you. It doesn't matter if it's a stupid rule. If you want to go to the Olympics, if that's your profession, then don't do it. I saw this TikTok. It's like, if you test positive for a banned substance when applying for a job, you don't get the job, right? If you test positive for a banned substance, and even if it's stupid that it's banned in the Olympic trials, you don't get to go to the Olympics. It's as simple as that.
100%.
And again, 30 days. Not that she's lucky, but Michael Phelps got suspended for 6 months when he tested positive for marijuana. Marijuana was in a different light then. It was completely different, but he tested positive and he got suspended for 6 months.
We missed it. Drink.
Oh my God. I'm hot.
I don't understand what because
Hot
I saw something where they were gonna let her run in relay or something, but she
Because I
can't run
think-
in her main event.
I think the 30-day suspension ends
Ends before
when the relay happens.
Okay,
Like
so
the 100
she's
meters.
going. She's just not performing in
She's
the
not running the
100
100 meters, which is like obviously the main event, let's say, but
Yeah, because she's the fastest woman in the world.
yeah.
at least she gets to participate.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like, I do feel bad for her.
I
One thing
100%
I hate-
feel bad for her.
The one thing I
100%.
hate about this, like, this day and age with social media is she's over it. She said yesterday or 2 days ago, like,
Yeah.
I'm already eyeing the next year's World Championships. And then I saw a tweet this morning.
It's still a story.
Some like, I don't know, some random
Drink.
6 minutes left.
some random American woman with a check mark beside her name on Twitter tweeted that, like, they should be testing her for steroids because her nails are long and her hair is really long. Like,
Like, shut up.
if
Yeah, I
this
saw
girl-
that.
Richardson's already over it. She said she's moved on. She admitted that she did wrong and whatever. And now you're still talking about, like, the other things that she might be doing. Get over it. Let's all move on. I understand you need to talk about it to get through it, but, like, now
As
it's
if-
seriously time to get over it.
But when they're drug testing for everything, as if the marijuana thing would have been the big thing that they came out with if
Right.
she tested positive.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. You think if she
Right.
tested positive for 6 different types of roids and marijuana, they would have been like, oh, she tested
Yeah.
positive for weed.
Yeah.
No. But not for nothing. She's handling it like a fucking G.
Yeah,
Like,
of
she's
course.
saying, like, I'm not going to be your Olympic champion this year. I'm going to be your world champion next year. I
Drink.
think that's sick.
All
5
right, what's
minutes
next,
left.
please?
Anyways, I think people are making it a bigger deal than it has to be. It sucks, absolutely. She works her ass off. She's the fastest woman on the planet, and the weed didn't make her that way. But that's just the way it is.
I have two things left to bring up.
Wait, to quote Stephen A. Smith, stay off the weed.
Sweet.
Facts.
Anyways, two things left to bring up. One, Euro semifinals. Euro
I have
2020.
nothing to say. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah, so Italy beat Belgium. So I was wrong when I said they were not going to make the semifinals. They did. Spain beat Switzerland in pens. Denmark beat the Czech Republic, and England beat Ukraine. Drink. So, honestly, I don't think a lot of people predicted these four teams being in the final.
Anyone did.
Italy, maybe. Spain, maybe. But no, not really. England, yes, sure.
Denmark, definitely not.
Denmark, no. So Denmark, after their first two games, they were 0-2 and had a -2 goal differential. Won their last
He's
game, made
leaking.
it as one of the best third-place teams. Beat the Netherlands, then beat Czech Republic, and now they're in the final. To be fair, they were on the bottom side of the bracket, which is like the top side of the bracket was like crazy, filled with like 5 top 10 teams. But Denmark was also playing without their best player, who had suffered cardiac arrest on the field in their first game.
So sick that they've done all this for them, though. Like,
And listen, it doesn't matter what you're projected to be. You just got to perform when you're performing, baby.
Mm-hmm. So Denmark's playing England. Hate to say it for Denmark, but England is to me, England's the best team left in this tournament. I'm still not on the Italy train, even though Italy just beat the number 1 ranked team in the world in Belgium, even though they were missing a couple of guys, and De Bruyne was playing with an ankle with a bunch of torn ligaments. But Spain, Italy is going to be very interesting to me because I feel like Spain's a team that's like got a lot of good players, but they're all over the place. They don't really have a style. Spain used to be the team that'll have like 75% possession and just never like they'll just like breathe down your throat. Like Spain from 2008 to like 2012, like 2006 to like 2012 was arguably the biggest dynasty this freaking sport's ever seen. Like,
yeah.
It was ridiculous. They won 3 straight tournaments: Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, and then Euro 2012. And they had an identity, you know, like they just drank. They would not let you touch the ball, and they would just it was just so frustrating to play them. And now it's like they have a bunch of young guys, and they're just all over the like they'll let you score and then score 3 like out of nowhere. Like it's the weirdest thing. Italy has been the same forever. For as long as I can remember, they've been the team that plays amazing defense and just scores when they get their chances. They don't fuck up. That's all it is. England, this is the best squad I've ever seen them play with. To be honest, they probably should win the tournament. They have right now. And Denmark, I couldn't tell you how the fuck they got here. So honestly, right. Well, listen. 1 minute left.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Very, very quickly, on the topic of England and soccer in general.
Yeah.
Mr. Jadon Sancho going over to Man U.
Yeah, that's true. He definitely just transferred a lot of. I mean, I could bring it up, but there's like a lot of transfers that happened. Sergio Ramos, one of the top 3 central defender in the world, just agreed to go to PSG. Donnarumma, the goalie for Italy, is going to PSG. Varane, another guy from another central defender from Real, agreed to go to Man U. It's close, but he's going to go to Man U, which is absolutely brutal for my team, Real Madrid. But that's not what we're talking about right now. If I had to give a prediction, I'd say Italy is probably going to win. I hope Spain wins. I think England beats up on them. 5, 4, 3.
Boys, we made it.
1. Let's hear it.
Cheers to 30 episodes, baby.
Cheers.
Look at Cam go. Proper.
Oh, with the
golf.
proper. With
Proper.
the
Gonna be the
proper.
I
last
was
one.
about to say
Oh,
proper the
you know
show. I
what's
mean
perfect?
sponsor the show.
You know what's perfect about that?
Let's leapfrog right into 264.
That's going to go into my last topic I'm going to bring up. UFC 264.
Wow, what a transition.
That was awesome. Yeah, I knew it was coming too. So
Unreal.
Arguably the biggest fight
Cheers,
the
Cam.
UFC has ever had, ever. I think this one and Khabib versus McGregor are going to be top two after it's all said and done. Listen, Conor McGregor is the biggest star the sport's ever seen. It's not close. The biggest pay-per-view numbers are, I think, like 8 of the top 10 are McGregor. Like literally all of McGregor's like main event fights are in the top 10. Like, so the trilogy against Dustin Poirier, it's also not a bad card either. Sean O'Malley, one of the biggest rising stars. Guy just dyes his hair to like rainbow colors and knocks people out. Like it's ridiculous. And then you have Gilbert Burns, who was in a fight with Kamaru Usman a couple months ago in February. But I mean, the main event is just something you got to see to believe. Like it's the trilogy. We saw it in February when Dustin Poirier knocked out Conor McGregor. The first time McGregor's got knocked out in his UFC career. But listen, this fight, like it has like such like big implications. It's ridiculous. So basically what happens is what's wrong with you, boss?
Yo.
I check my phone and all I see is I have the giggles real bad from Dawson.
There's a blooper.
Anyways.
Oh, man.
Anyway, okay. So
Just how much eye contact I made with Shane.
okay.
Oh, fuck.
I think you're gonna have to rewind so everyone can see that.
Bro, he's literally staring at me, and then I look at my phone. He says, "I have the giggles right now."
Oh, fuck. All right, sorry, Matt. Go
I mean,
on.
I know we're done the dirty 30, but I'm gonna keep drinking.
Fuck no.
So yeah, so basically this is a 155-pound fight, so the lightweight division. Dustin Poirier is number 1 ranked contender. McGregor's the 5th ranked contender, but pretty much everyone's saying is this is the championship qualifier. So whoever wins this fight is probably going to fight Charles Oliveira, the champion currently. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. Dustin Poirier, I mean, Conor McGregor is obviously my favorite fighter because, fuck, that guy's just the funniest guy on the planet. But Dustin Poirier is like a fantastic fighter. I think I honestly think whoever wins this fight will end up being champion by the end of maybe. I don't know if it's going to be by the end of this year. I don't know if they're going to fight again, but the next fight for the winner has to be against Oliveira, I think. I mean, I think if I'm Dana White, I mean, it just makes the most sense, you know, because Dustin Poirier has become a star because of these fights. It's just like Nate Diaz became a star when he fought Conor McGregor and upset him. But anyways, yeah, UFC 264, proper 12. Conor McGregor owns that. Cam just took a shot of it, so there you go. I don't know if you guys
Proper sponsor us.
It was
yeah.
really good. Oh, and while we're at it, a really quick mention, nothing to do with 264, but has a lot to do with the UFC. There will be an interim heavyweight fight
It's true.
for the interim belt. Ngannou's had the belt for 3 months now. Is it
Which
2
is
months?
ridiculous.
I don't like it. If you saw who else has had the belt for, there was George St. Pierre had the belt for almost 500 days and there was no interim fight. So I don't know what's going on with Ngannou. I feel really bad for the guy. He'll have his shot,
ridiculous.
obviously, but it's
Not
very.
a lot of people understand. So, like, in the UFC, when a champion says, like, I need some time to myself,
Mm-hmm.
the UFC will say, okay, we're going to take the 2 top contenders, the 2 guys that deserve the title shot the most, and we're going to have them fight for the interim belt. Okay? That's what happened when Khabib fought, I think it was either Poirier or Gaethje, and then he fought McGregor, right? Also, when Gaethje fought Tony Ferguson for the right to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov, and then Gaethje basically won the interim belt and threw it on the ground and said, "I'll wait till I get the real one."
Damn.
Right? So
That's
that's the thing. But like, this is unheard of. That after 3 months of a brand new champion, it's not he doesn't want to defend his belt. It's that he just got it. Okay? Like, Ngannou just won the belt. He's been on a mission for like the past 4 years, knocking people out left and right. And just because he's the third African-born fighter to win a belt, but like, I would say the minimum would have to be at least 6 months. 3 months after the guy wins the belt, and you're gonna have an interim heavyweight fight for it. Makes no sense in my opinion. The two guys fighting, I think it's Cyril Gane and Derek Lewis.
Is Derek Lewis the guy that said my balls is hot?
Yes, that guy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
fucking
funny.
jokes. Yeah, chess. But Ngannou didn't knock him out, but they they already fought. Ngannou
Derek
won.
Lewis won.
Derek Lewis won.
Derek Lewis won the first fight.
Interesting. Okay.
So
If you guys are wondering why Shane keeps celebrating, because they have a parlay going. Oh, by the way, if you're listening right now,
Yeah, if you're listening, head over to our Instagram and hashtag back the boys.
The Mariners just hit a
Twice,
3-run ball.
4 times a week. We're gonna post a parlay for you guys. It's ones that we're actually playing. It's not anything that we're not playing, and we're not just throwing fucking shit plays at you. It's what we got in our Bet365
And we are
app.
hot.
And
On a
just so
heater.
you know,
On a
Shane and I have hit
fucking
4
heater.
straight parlays. We are fucking hot.
Yeah.
Not just good looking.
anyways, that being said, like that's a bullshit interim fight in my opinion. I think Derek Lewis was the next guy in line. But like schedule for like September or October. Like don't
When is this fight?
This is it's supposed to be in like August or September. It's the same day Amanda Nunes defends her like one of her titles again, but it's stupid in my opinion. Maybe that's just
Wait,
gonna
did
upset
did he ask for a leave of absence, or the UFC just planned this?
No, the UFC probably just said we're gonna offer you a fight here, and he said like just give me like a couple more months to enjoy
So wait, does
it.
he get a belt? Like
So
he still has the belt?
The winner of the interim lightweight championship gets a belt, but they're known as the IC. Looks like the interim champion, and they're 100% next in line to.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. So whoever wins that belt, their next, that's who the current champion has to fight next.
Has to fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So like in boxing,
it's kind of cool though.
It's just to put pressure on him, but it's just way too early. Like I said, there's a list of people who have held belts like for the longest.
Way
period.
longer, yeah.
ESP was like 500 days. Ngannou's at 90 days.
it's the fact that he's a brand new champion.
That's so
He hasn't even
weird.
defended it once. It's not like he's just holding on to it. It's been 3 months.
It's so
It makes
weird.
no sense. Like in boxing, there's like this thing where it's like there's like 4 different belts, right, that you could win, but like there's like okay, the IBF and World Magazine, then there's the WBC, WBA, WBO, and like everyone kind of fights in their own separate like divisions. And then if a guy wins like 10 straight against like top contenders in like the WBO, he becomes the WBO mandatory challenger.
Ah.
Okay, so like this guy Alexander Usyk or whatever his name is, he was the mandatory challenger for like the WBO championship in heavyweight. So like he was next in line to fight Anthony Joshua,
Mhm.
but he wasn't gonna fight him until like next year because Anthony Joshua was supposed to fight Tyson Fury, but then Tyson Fury got ordered to fight Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
So like Deontay Wilder like activated his rematch clause. So now Anthony Joshua has to fight Usyk before he
Right.
could fight Fury.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but in the UFC, it's Dana White who picks and chooses and says, this is what the fight's going to happen.
This is what
Sometimes-
makes the most money.
Sometimes you'll see a champion fighting the number 4 ranked contender
Hmm.
instead of just like the number 1 ranked contender, right?
Yeah.
So like there's a whole bunch of rules that goes towards it. I think it's ridiculous. Anyways, I think we spent a lot of time on This Week in Sports.
Wait, hold on. I have one more thing.
Okay, bring it up.
And it's more like a kind of, I think Cam might be the only one that really has an opinion on it. As the Victor Arvidsson trade to LA, I feel like Nashville should have got so much more for him.
I agree.
Got a second and a third for him, and I think they should have got a lot more.
I agree, but Nashville's drafted super well.
Yeah, but they
So-
should have at least got a first for him.
I 100%. I love Victor Arvidsson.
Yeah,
And I think the
But-
Kings, that's like a sneaky good move for them this offseason, and they did that early, so I think that's sick, but
he immediately fits right next on the top line next to Kopitar.
100%. I like it a lot.
I love it for the Kings.
Yeah. They're going to have to be really active this offseason. I think
I saw something they're trying to get Tarasenko too.
yeah, and St. Louis is apparently done with him, so.
Hey, do you two just want to fucking leave the podcast and chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Arvidsson. Another big name before we move on to watch, Evgeny Kuznetsov. apparently him and Washington are not on the same page whatsoever. I don't blame Washington. I also don't blame him, but that's going to be a guy that we're going to be talking about real soon, I think.
I saw something that apparently Seattle might be like bolting up to get him as their number one center.
Wouldn't surprise me. But listen, before we move on, I know we got like two guys that are always fighting for hair, like best hair in NBC. We got LBS and Shaner with solid flows going, but look at Dawson right now. This guy's just got the towel hair going. That's a solid look. But let's move on.
Let's go to the question of the week.
Yeah, we're gonna go on to the question of the week. So this week, basically, I mean, most of our viewers are from Canada. So if you don't know what Mount Rushmore is, just search it up. It's just like cliff mountain type sculpture thing that like just has like, I don't know if it's, I think it's like 3 presidents and 1 like I don't know, whatever. It's just 3 faces carved into like a big mountain. So a lot of people always say like, what's your Mount Rushmore of like basketball players or like hockey players? Like them 4 like most important, best, whatever it is. So what I said is, build your Mount Rushmore of GOATs in your lifetime. So like our lifetime would be probably like 2006 to now. Like that's when we all kind of started watching sports and kind of understanding it. I left Brady off mine because I'm not putting Brady on it. Sorry. First name, first head, LeBron, obviously. I mean, not much more to say about it. Super biased. Number 2, Cristiano Ronaldo, super biased. I'm not even going to defend myself. I mean, if you want to get into an argument match with me, do it. I don't care. I'll be ready. Then the next 2 are kind of off the topic here. We got golf. I got Tiger Woods. Never been a more electric guy in golf than Tiger Woods. I mean, that guy's must-watch golf. And then number 4, this is a shocker, but a lot of people think that Roger Federer is the best tennis player of all time. I think Novak Djokovic is. He's got like 2 less Grand Slams. Novak Djokovic is still number 1, and he's gonna beat it. He's gonna end up being the GOAT, undisputed, I think, by the end of his career. So Novak Djokovic goes up there. He also shares the same birthday as me, so that's kind of why he's my favorite tennis player too. So,
Is that really why?
yeah, low-key.
That's weird.
May 22nd. I'm gonna have a drink with him one day. Be like, yo, we have the same birthdays. And be like, oh no way, let's have a birthday party. And then me and Novak Djokovic are gonna have a birthday party, and we're gonna get wasted.
Nice. Okay.
Sounds like a good time.
You guys are all invited. You know, whoever
All right,
listens to this, if whoever listens to this, you're invited.
Okay. For my Mount Rushmore, I didn't want to do anything that was basic. I didn't want to put the fucking classic GOATs up there. I wanted to put the GOATs that people didn't think about, the ones that, get shoved under the rug a little bit. And what I went for is the ones that are undisputed. Like Cristiano Ronaldo, you can make a debate that he's not the undisputed GOAT of soccer. Novak Djokovic, you can make the same debate. So I have 4 undisputed GOATs of our generation. Not even close. Number 1, we just spoke about him. Joey fucking Chestnut. No one eats hot dogs better than Joey. No one. Number 2, Floyd Mayweather, 50-0. It's hard to dispute that. You can't because he's never lost, so there's no disputing. Number 3, Serena Williams. Shout out my girl.
100%.
Absolutely the GOAT. Not even close. And number 4, shout out to all my racing fans, Lewis Hamilton. Absolute
I would argue that there's no bigger GOAT than Serena Williams.
I could fucking make that argument too. She's on my mountain.
You can name any other player. I don't think there's anyone that there's like a debate.
Yeah, I mean, and just before you interrupted me, Lewis Hamilton, you can make the argument that, it's the car, but no, it's the guy. Lewis Hamilton is the guy, and he's the 4th man on my Mount Rushmore. But yeah, Serena Williams, absolute gangster. Shout out to her.
I love that list. I love it because we have one same guy.
Ooh.
I'm starting mine off, though, with Tom Brady. Obviously, to me, he's the undisputed GOAT in the NFL.
Absolutely.
We'll leave it at that.
Absolutely.
Number two, I have Kawhi Leonard. Probably hit the biggest shot in NBA history. Yeah. He won us a chip, bro. I'm putting him out there. Why wouldn't I?
Okay,
Why wouldn't I?
yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying he's the GOAT. I'm not
Well, the
saying
question was, build your Mount Rushmore of GOATs.
yeah of your
So go
generation. I'm saying to me, you know,
Sure,
he won us a chip. He did. Let's be
Hey,
real.
man, it's not my
Let's be
mountain.
real.
You do
I'll
it.
let it slide.
I'm putting him on my mountain.
Shane
Hey,
is in
Shane,
shock.
what's the big deal,
Shane is
man?
in
I just
shock.
said you're good.
Dude,
No,
I'll tell you
Shane
right
is in
now, more
shock.
people are gonna come
Shane.
visit mine and Dawson's Mount Rushmore before they come visit yours. If they
Yeah,
freaking
everyone wants to
that
see a picture
Kawhi
of Joey
Leonard.
Chestnut in a mountain.
yeah, but fucking if they want to talk about goats, Kawhi Leonard's not the goat. Like
Hey,
All right,
it's his
maybe I took
mountain.
I guess I misunderstood the question then, but he's still going up there. He hit the biggest shot in NBA history. It's whatever. What?
In NBA
What?
history,
I could tell you right now,
it-
like 5 that are better than that one.
that's not the
There
biggest.
is
shot in
no
the league.
Rebound,
Game 7
Bosh,
game
out
winners
to Allen.
ever,
Yeah, I was gonna
boys.
say.
Bang!
None.
Ray Allen's
None.
Ray Allen, Michael Jordan's
So?
game. What is it? Game 6 when he hit that shot to
okay.
win the championship.
Yeah.
Then there's like Damian Lillard's both of his freaking.
Great.
I'm just gonna
Great shots, but none of them were in a game 7 to send a team to the finals.
I got it. Send the team to the finals.
Neither was his. Neither was his.
Or to
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't in the first
conference.
round. Like, it's
No.
it's the first round. It's not even like it's like
Was
a
it second round?
It
It was the second round. It was the
whatever.
second
Like,
Who do we play in the first round?
Whatever.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost game 1.
Gentlemen,
Anyways.
gentlemen sweep, baby.
All right, my bad, boys. I still think whatever. I'm wrong.
I think I'm
It's
the only
okay.
one who is in agreement with you, LBS. I really don't hate it as much
It's
as
okay.
anyone else. But
I understand why he put
Kawhi
him.
Leonard's on your fucking Mount Rushmore.
I understand why he put him as a Raptors fan, but
Yeah.
I don't think.
let's
he
be
did.
honest.
Anyways.
There's only one Mount Rushmore, and none of these guys are ever going to be on it. So
All right.
it's all
All
hypothetical.
right. Here's a
That's
last.
I'm gonna be
here's a
honest.
last
I'm gonna be on it
controversial
one day.
Dude, if
I'll put a
Kawhi
less
Leonard ever
controversial
gets
one up here.
sculpted into Mount Rushmore, I'm gonna jump off it.
Oh my God.
I'd just like to say this episode was a bad idea.
All right, let's swing things out. We have Floyd, right? Nothing to talk about here. And I guess I misunderstood the question. I thought it was to me, so I put Carey
Jose
Price.
Bautista, guaranteed.
I'll
I
give you
put
Carey
him,
Price.
you know, in my generation. He's been the leader of the Canadians ever since I've been, or not ever since I've been watching, but for the past 10 years, you know. So, you know, to me, he's the GOAT of that team.
By the end of his career, Carey Price will probably be in the GOAT conversation for goals.
Yeah, you know,
if he's
and-
not already there.
right. You know, so that's why he's there. That's my fourth.
I like
I
that.
went with a very similar theme to Dawson's, but I went with 4 guys who are, at least in my opinion, undisputed, and 4 guys who probably have some of the most haters in all of sports. So starting off, I have Tom Brady. We have like 3 haters just on this podcast, so right away.
Like I said, I didn't put Tom Brady just because you're not gonna get me to say it. Like,
I mean, fair enough.
he should be there.
It is what it is. At 2, Wayne Gretzky. Maybe not that many haters,
I
but
didn't even think about him.
definitely
Yeah,
undisputed.
you didn't think
retired
about
in
it. It was in our
1999.
generation.
But like, he wasn't in our generation though.
No, but didn't say our generation.
Yes,
I've
it
watched
did.
a lot of
It said
Gretzky.
of your lifetime.
I don't think so. It says
Yeah.
build your mind.
Good.
Yeah, this is the second time you're arguing. I wrote the schedule. I know what it says.
All right. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine.
It's a
You were
little
technically-
aggressive.
You were
little
born in
aggressive.
'99, and he retired in '99. So I'll give it to you.
It's a little
respect it.
aggressive. It's like Matt talking shit about Jordan when you never watched a game in his life.
I don't talk shit about Jordan
Yeah,
ever.
you do a lot, Matt. You do. Let's be
What do I
honest.
say? What do I say about Jordan? What do I say?
He doesn't say anything about Jordan. He just defends.
No.
Awesome
When we
is
first got
exactly
this,
what
buzzing
happens.
right now.
You expect us to keep receipts?
no, I have receipts. That one night,
No. Oh.
it is what it is.
Podcast was such a bad idea.
Dawson is destroyed.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm actually
3, I
good.
got Floyd, and 4, I got LeBron James.
All right. I went with. I'm still laughing at Dawson. I went with like the 4 sports that I know the most of. So I didn't put like Floyd. Like I don't really watch boxing. I didn't put Serena Williams. I don't watch tennis. But the 4 sports that I know and I watch the most. Football. I went Brady. Like I can't argue that one. Hockey. I went Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby is the GOAT of our generation.
He was very close to being on
Because
my list.
McDavid hasn't played enough right now for me to put him above
He's on
Crosby.
his way though.
He's on his way, but right now I can't put him because I grew up watching Crosby.
I agree.
Basketball, LeBron, obviously, and baseball.
Mike
This
Trout.
guy might be the GOAT ever. Like, literally, Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. 100%. I think he already is.
You know what, Shane? I loved your list.
It's just so tough because baseball's so fucking old. Like, how can you tell if Mike Trout is better than Babe Ruth?
That's fair, yeah.
Like,
But
it's so
I've heard
hard.
a lot, yeah. Because Babe Ruth, but everybody says Mike Trout now.
I think so.
I don't remember the last time I heard someone say someone other than Mike Trout.
But
Also,
so many
I feel like there
sports
was
are
a
like
huge-
that, though.
I feel like there was a huge gap. Like, it's either Babe Ruth or Mike Trout. Babe Ruth was born in the fucking 1700s. And, like,
I like how you're carrying it. Should I just carry my mic too? Fuck.
that's
like,
how I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling like I'm laid back right now.
like, bro.
Mariners just hit another bomb, baby. It's 4-0.
Like all I gotta say about that is like, the thing is, Cam said that I talk shit about Michael Jordan. It's not true. What I do is I defend LeBron James, and the only thing that I'm ever
You
gonna
said
say,
word for word one time when we were arguing. I've watched a lot of Michael Jordan highlights, and I don't know how you could say he's better than LeBron James. You
but
said
that's
that,
not talking shit. That's defending LeBron James.
but it's also talking shit about
Seeing
Michael
someone
Jordan.
live and seeing someone's highlights are not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Okay, fair enough. But the thing I gotta say is, forever this will be my opinion, is that as eras get like younger, older, I don't know, as eras move on, they get better.
Yeah.
So like people say Michael Jordan played against plumbers, but like those were the guys that were in his league now. Like
Yeah,
you-
eventually it's going to
you
be
could
like,
argue the
oh,
NBA
this
is
person
way
played
more
against
advanced
humans.
now versus how it is now. LeBron James has excelled in a league that is like solely based on 3-point shooting, and LeBron James is not a 3-point shooter, and he's still regarded as the GOAT. Ever since like 2009, it's been about 3-point shooting. Ever since Steph Curry entered the league, he changed the league. Like that's what happened. So it's kind of hard to it's just hard to compare what the leagues were back then, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just
no,
move on.
no one's making that argument. I don't think. I had LeBron on mine.
Yeah.
There's no arguing there.
Let's go to our bold prediction of the week. Mine's a big one. And it's that the Habs are going to come back. No, I'm just joking. I mean,
Remember when Dawson said the Habs are going to go to Tampa for Game 5 and have a chance to clinch the series?
Yeah, they might even not even get on the flight.
anyways, my bold prediction is that the Cinderella story of the Denmark soccer team, they're going to
Bold prediction
I knew
unity,
it.
Matt.
I knew it.
They are going to win
I knew he
Yep.
was going to say
Euro
that.
2020.
Oh no, I don't have that. I
Okay.
have them beating England.
Dude, if they beat England, they have a chance to freaking clinch it, and I got to back them.
All right, fuck it. Bold prediction unity.
Love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Love it.
Go.
Love it.
Let's go.
I unfortunately believe that the upsets are over in this tournament, but my bold prediction is that the Spain and Italy game will be decided in extra time. Plus 500 on Bet365. Crazy payout. And I think
Shout out
there's a
Bet365.
strong possibility that happens. So
Shout out
we'll see.
Bet365.
We'll see.
Hashtag back the boys.
That's fire. I'm gonna go. You know, you guys are making jokes, but I'm gonna go with the Habs win 2 games in this series. It is bold,
I love
but
it.
I'm going with
He's
it.
so
Man,
bold.
like I said, I'm not gonna stop believing until I see Tampa lifting the cup. So
You know what's
No,
crazy
it's-
though?
it's
The
to
Habs.
point.
Go,
Go
Shane.
ahead, Dawson. Oh, okay. It's to the point where I just want them to win so that they could show that they belong.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
I'm gonna
agree.
get my heart broken regardless. But
Yeah,
show
exactly.
that you shut up. Like the haters, fuck off. Show that you belong.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? From game 1 to game 4, the Habs have become less and less underdogs, even though they've lost 3 straight. Like
It's 'cause
game
they're
4, they
just
have the
banking
best
on them
odds
winning.
so far.
That was crazy.
I hope they win tomorrow, man.
All right, what's next, Matthew?
Hang on. Any golf fans
Oh,
watching?
I definitely didn't go yet.
Yes,
Hang on.
we need
Any
Shane's
golf
opinion.
fans watching? Cam Davis in the Rocket Mortgage Classic just hit a bunker shot for Eagle to tie for the lead. There's like 5 guys at the top now, right now. It's crazy. Anyways, go.
All right, my bold prediction is the NBA Finals are starting soon, which means the off season will come soon. All right, my bold prediction: DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry
Oh.
will reunite.
No.
In Philly?
I don't know where, but they will figure out where they're going, and they will be playing basketball again
Bro,
together.
can you imagine they both came back to Toronto?
I would be so happy.
Oh my god.
All that to miss the playoffs again. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with fucking Suggs. I was about to say
Yeah,
Terrell
Jalen
Suggs.
Suggs.
That's not him.
And apparently James Wiseman and the 7th pick.
Facts,
Okay.
bro.
Anyways, those are our bold predictions. Let's go to a relatively new segment that we like to call, you know what? This pisses me off. So I don't know what pisses you off, okay? I know what pisses Dawson off. Like 3D movies just pisses him off.
Yeah.
And you know what pisses me off too? Clubbing? Fuck, that pisses everyone off, but mostly Cam. Cam, it just pisses him off. So you want to know what pisses me off this week? People who call Subway Subways.
Oh, dude, the same thing with Costco's. Shout out to my grandma. I love you. She says Costco's.
People
That's
People
brutal.
who like to add letters.
That is brutal.
That's like calling Subways is like calling McDonald's McDonald.
No,
It's
it's
just-
not.
it's
It's the
it's-
exact opposite.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not the word. Like you're adding a letter
No.
versus you're taking away a letter.
There you go. So the exact
I
opposite.
understand.
we
So
could
what
say.
you're saying? Is it Costco's? No, it's Costco.
Yeah, but that's adding a letter.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like it's not the word. You're just calling it the wrong
Matt,
word.
you're fucked up.
Oh,
You're
this
so
is the
drunk.
sloppiest
Same shit, bro.
episode I think we've
Same
ever
shit.
had.
Okay. So it's Subway, first of all. And people who think that it's just people are like,
That is a
people try to
great
argue
one.
it with me. People try to argue with me. And it gets me so upset.
I've been there for many of those arguments.
Oh my God.
And they last about an hour.
Dude, one time, okay, so if
The Red Sox are up 1-0.
Boom.
if you don't-
Hashtag back the boys.
if you don't live in Montreal, one of like the most popular like Greek food restaurants in Montreal is called Marathon. Okay, Marathon
Marathons.
Souvlaki. Okay, I was in a business class with 9 people in my ears saying it's marathons, and I was so upset that in the middle of class I called Marathon, put it on speaker, and the girl was like, "Marathon Souvlaki, how can I help you?" I was like, "It's Marathon, thank you," and I hung up. Okay, in front of everyone. It was just end the conversation. God, just call it the right name, please. It's so annoying.
All right. Well, very contradictory to this episode in general. What pisses me off in general is just drunk dudes. They, they fucking suck.
Yo.
Like, I'm fully aware I suck right now. Like, they just are so bad. And it goes back to Cam saying the fucking clubbing shit. They think they're so fucking cool, and they're not. I don't think I'm cool right now. But guys, like, they think they're so fucking cool.
No, but Dawson, you're a different type of drunk, though. You're like the nicest drunk on the planet.
Yeah, I'm a great guy.
Dawson thought about this last night when all of us were drinking and he was driving.
Yeah.
Literally. No, it's not even that. It's I should even change this. It's guys
Being a
who
designated driver.
no, it's no. What pisses me off is guys who think every girl is into them when they're out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, shut
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck up. They don't want
Oh,
to
yeah.
talk to you. You and your fucking ripped jeans and your stupid hat. Like, they don't want to talk to you.
I agree with Dawson.
Fuck, man.
Okay, but Dawson, I mean, Shaner, when you're drunk, everyone does want you, though. Like, whether you're
What do you
sober
mean?
or not.
Everyone wants Shane every time.
That's what I'm saying. Whether he's drunk or not, everyone wants Shane in the first place. So
Yeah, but
just
he
can't even
doesn't.
comment
But he
on it.
doesn't act like a dick about it. Shane knows it.
Yeah,
And he
Shane's
just
a
is
sweetheart.
cool, and he lets the
Shane is a
ladies come
sweetheart.
to him.
You're right.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, you know what?
Pisses you off that I don't do anything about it?
No. It pisses me off that all the girls want you instead of me. Next.
All right, boys. I have a pretty. I mean, I just lost my thought.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Sorry. I have a pretty. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah. What pisses me off? Sorry, I couldn't find it on my board. What pisses me off is when your fucking clothes shrink in the dryer.
Oh,
I feel like we've all had that like shirt you've always liked that you've always worn, and it comes out the dryer and it just doesn't fit the same. And you know what? That shit pisses me
Yeah.
off.
Look,
I
I'm
just
not-
tried to
I'm-
find one that was
Yeah.
relatable for most of us.
yeah, you
you
know
know?
what? It's
I feel like
relatable, but also
we've all
that
been
happens
through
to me
that.
when I have like fucking 20 Bud Lights the night before. And I'm just feeling a little bloated. Like,
That's just when life hits you, man.
Like, I'm not a physicist, but how does that happen?
It's a
Like, I
great
don't get
question.
it.
I wish I
It's
knew.
just the material shrinks when it gets super hot. That's a thing, man.
Cold water,
Hard.
baby.
I that does piss me off, but you got to do your research on if shit is gonna shrink.
For me,
I
when
just-
things get hot, they get more stretchy. And when things get more stretchy, they get bigger. So I don't know why the shirt shrink, but whatever. Anyways,
a good
good
one.
one, Liam.
The thing that pisses me off this week, and I'm bringing it back to sports, unreviewable plays in sports, in all of sports. So there's some things that you can review. We have, in this day and age of technology in sports, we have 75 different camera angles. And so you can review, let's say, a goal in hockey, but you can't review a delay of game, like where a guy shoots it over the boards, or whatever it is. Like, you have the angles, and
it's
you
not
have
that it's
the
not reviewable. It's just that they don't fucking want to.
But that's what I mean, and I understand it slows the game down, so I understand the purpose of the rule. But at the same time, if you're trying to get every call right and make it as authentic as you can, you should have people watching this stuff 24/7.
I agree.
So
That's a good one.
that really pisses me off this week.
100%.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what
But
pisses me
did
off?
you guys like it when you could review pass interference in the NFL?
Well, they could do it in the CFL, so I guess we kind of got used to it before the
Yeah.
NFL had it,
The
right?
the reason why they got rid of that is because every time someone would use that as an opportunity, it never got overturned. So eventually, teams stopped using it completely, and then
Yeah.
they just said, "Okay, we'll take the rule out." But they were getting it wrong so many times.
I feel like it's because the refs are too fucking proud. Like, they're not going to come out and say, like, oh, I fucked up.
100%.
But
Did you guys
that's
ever see that commercial?
But you have
the
people
ref.
who let's have people who don't work for the NFL in the booth watching this stuff that
Yeah,
know
I
football
agree.
but that do not work for the NFL.
I agree.
Anyways, it really gets me heated when like you see something that's clearly wrong on the ice or on the field or whatever the case is, and then you hear, "Oh, but that's not reviewable, so nothing's gonna happen about it." Just sucks. So pisses me off.
I agree.
A good one.
Dawson, what were you saying about your commercial, buddy?
Yeah. Did you guys ever see that commercial of the NFL ref? Or maybe it was just a skit, not a commercial. But he comes out, he's like, after he calls a penalty, and he goes, I totally blew that call. In fact, it wasn't even close. And to make up for it, I'm going to punch the other team in the second half for no good reason.
Oh,
First
man.
down. Killed me.
I feel like teams do that. I feel like refs do that.
100%.
Well, we saw Tim Peel get fired for doing that and saying it
Yeah.
on mic.
Yeah, that was a dumb thing to say. That was horrible.
Like,
Absolutely.
you don't know you're fucking mic'd up, you idiot.
Yeah.
But no,
Fucking
it's because he didn't turn his mic
Didn't
off.
turn his mic off. Yeah.
Okay, well, you're still a fucking idiot.
Yes, absolutely, but it shines a lot of light on the way the game is being controlled by refs. But I digress. I don't want to get into that.
Also, all right, boys, what pisses me off, it's not going to come as a shock. The change your name segment on this podcast.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's a
segment.
great one.
Oh, man. Nothing I hate more on this podcast than that. That's the only thing I hate on this podcast. The change your name segment.
Yeah.
I know what pisses me off? The amount of hate that Shane has for that segment.
It's
You
the
wanna know
worst
what
segment
pisses me
we've
off?
ever had.
How everyone loves Shane and not the rest of us.
You want to know what
Shane-
pisses me off? The fact that Dawson Spooner is so fucking good looking. It's just
That
ridiculous.
pisses me off too, bro. It's so hard. You guys don't get it.
Okay, so everyone just shut up and let's go to crazy rates. Okay, so for people who don't know what crazy rates is, we're going to bring up something we think is either over or underrated. And this week, I have one that I know LBS is going to like. It's a little underrated. And I've been doing a lot of like non-sports ones, but this is a sports talk podcast. So this week, the person who's underrated, and we've had conversations about this guy before, Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
LA Chargers receiver. One of the most electrifying route runners in the league.
Yeah.
Is criminally underrated. He plays in a massive market in LA and still does not get the recognition he deserves. I'm a receiver.
Okay. Study receivers, study routes, study route running. Keenan Allen is a top 7, I'd say, receiver. You could argue he's top 5.
I had him in my top 5, so you will not hear an argument here from me.
I like it.
And the worst part is a lot of people that are listening right now have probably never even heard of him. They've
I don't
heard
know
of
about that.
You've heard of guys like Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and fair enough.
Amari
These guys
Cooper.
deserve getting known, But Keenan Allen is a top like the top target on every team but 5, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
Stephon Diggs or Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen in a heartbeat.
after last year, Diggs. But throughout their careers, Keenan Allen. But Keenan Allen's also have like a
He
few
has
more
more
years.
years on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say like then more than
Keenan
Steph.
Allen's also super injury prone.
That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
Keenan Allen, you're
I
very
love it.
underrated.
I love it.
I love you.
All right. Well, for the past 3 weeks, hey, Bichette makes All-Star team. Bo Bichette named
That's
American
four.
League All-Star Reserve.
That's
4,
four.
baby.
Let's go.
Anyways, for the last 3 weeks, I've had very overrated things that piss me off. But today, we're bringing in an underrated thing. I think you're all going to agree with me too, so I don't think this is going to be very long. But underrated is a good storm, a good thunderstorm, a good rainstorm. Amazing to chill in your bed, knowing that you're covered by a roof, and you're not outside getting wet, and there's just a nice storm outside. It's
You
cool
say
to
that?
look at the lightning and listen to the thunder.
You say that as a
Um,
person who has a roof over their head.
Yeah.
Imagine the people
mean-
that don't have a roof over their head.
I mean, yeah, if I was homeless, I would definitely say storms are overrated, but I'm not. And none of us are. Also,
I
by the
think
way,
Dawson did some drinking in the
I was gonna say, are you sure that's what you wanted to say?
Yeah.
but just so you guys know, I am and I'm very scared of homeless people. I'm a homophobic.
Oh, he is.
I'm terrified of homeless people. I've been that way my whole life. But that's not why I chose this. Swimming in the rain, fucking very cool. Being like by a window during a thunderstorm is so cool. I don't know. I thought you guys would be like, fuck yeah, but you guys
This
are
is
just
the
staring at me
weirdest
crazy.
thing we've ever talked about.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if I love it or hate it, or if I think it's just the fucking weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. I mean,
I find they're just super inconvenient. Can't
yeah, like
limits
sure.
the things you can do.
That's why. Okay, thank you for bringing that up. That's why it's
Yeah.
underrated, because people always associate it with like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go on my picnic or blah blah blah. But in reality, like a storm at 11 p.m. when you're in for the night is nice. As long as the
Alright.
power doesn't go out, you can watch Family Guy while the storm's going on. I don't know if I'm making sense, but
You are.
No,
but
you are. It's
a
perfect
very
sense.
strange thing to say.
I can't believe no one's riding with me right now.
All right, we're just gonna move on to LBS.
Wow.
All right, I might throw out a controversial one here. It relates to breakfast beans.
Oh no.
And I'm saying that breakfast itself is overrated.
I agree.
Fuck you.
100%.
No, it's
Without
not.
a doubt. Without a doubt. Agree.
it's not.
Without
We
a
have
doubt.
Dawson's
You know-
second fuck you at LBS in as many
Holy
weeks, I
shit.
think. Or, okay, in 3 weeks.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
I agree. I couldn't agree more with you, LBS.
I couldn't agree
And
less.
this kind of came out
I'm
of
right
the
in
fact
between.
that, like, this saying that, like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
It's not.
But is it really? Is there
No.
science behind that?
Such a cool fact. That phrase was coined by fucking cereal companies in the 70s to sell more
Mm.
cereal.
Yeah.
But no, it's
So
not the most
marketing
important meal
ploy.
of the day.
It's super overrated.
But no,
and
it's
it's
not.
just like
It is. It's 100% super.
Bro,
overrated.
how
I find
good
it's-
is a
and it's also
sausage?
kinda
Pause.
like-
But how good is sausage?
Yeah, no, great. But like it's just like you don't have like an infinite amount of you don't have as many choices as you would when you're eating lunch and dinner, you're limited again.
Let me say my
Which
piece.
is why
I mean-
I'm saying it's overrated.
Technically,
That's it.
you don't need to eat breakfast for something to be your first meal of the day.
Fair enough. Okay, let me just say my piece here, okay? When I go out for breakfast, it might be my favorite thing to go out for. But on like a regular day, I wake up, when I have to wake up. So if I work at like 8:30, I'll be up at like 7:45. I'll wake up, take a shower, throw my clothes on, and leave. Whatever, I'll eat like a snack or something, and then I'll eat a lunch. But like if I'm waking up hungover and shit, and someone's like, "You want to go get breakfast?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like,
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
you're getting a freaking plate of
Nothing wrong with
breakfast. Get a plate of breakfast like $13, and you're getting more food than you would get at a dinner where you're paying $40. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but also like breakfast is so like convenient. It's not like the food is bad. Like the food is amazing.
I feel like breakfast is so inconvenient. Actually,
You go to expensive dinner places if you're paying $40 a plate.
Yeah, seriously.
$40 is
That's what
definitely
we-
not
That's
expensive.
what we paid for
a
dinner last night.
No,
Okay.
Well, not you. But
my wings were $14, and
Yeah.
they're the biggest wings we have in Montreal. So
That's about 6 wings.
All I'm saying is
yeah,
the lettuce
and
boys
fries
ride
and
together
veggies.
on the
It filled
phone.
me up good. Definitely
What,
wasn't
Shane?
$40.
I said the lettuce boys ride together. Breakfast is overrated.
Yeah, that I agree with.
I don't think so.
I don't
But
think-
going out for breakfast is by far my favorite meal to go out for.
Bro,
That's fair.
you undervalue a nice omelet or sausage or a nice crepe.
Yeah,
Correct.
they're
Correct.
omelets are blessed. That's my favorite thing to go out for sure. But yeah, still overrated. I don't eat breakfast during the day, like usually.
I don't eat breakfast either
Yeah,
usually, but when I
I would
do,
say
Breakfast
9 out of
does
10 days.
not
I don't
cross
eat
my
breakfast.
mind. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
I think it's the week for underrated. Not keeping it with sports this week again. Underrated, and I know most of the boys are gonna agree with me. I hate tomatoes, but Bloody Caesars are underrated. A lot of people talking shit. I absolutely love Caesars. You're not gonna have 8 in a night, but having 1 or 2 just really hits the
Bro,
spot.
Cam runs this segment, bro. I don't think Cam has said something that hasn't been facts
Cam
yet.
doesn't fucking miss.
Cam runs this segment.
You know what's even better than a Bloody Caesar? A Bloody Caesar in a thunderstorm.
Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say a Bloody Caesar for breakfast.
You know what? You kind of
A breakfast thunderstorm Bloody Caesar.
Let me fucking say my piece here.
you
Oh,
killed
boy.
it. That was bad,
Okay.
Dawson. I'm not happy with you right now.
Okay? If you don't like a Bloody Caesar right now, your
You're
palate
so immature.
your palate is overrated. Your palate is way behind. Okay? Everyone's like, I hate tomatoes. Well, it's clamato juice, so it's definitely different. Then
The taste is there, like,
if you
It
don't like
does not taste like tomatoes.
it does not.
but it
if
tastes
you-
similar to tomato juice,
Yeah, I'll
which
give
I
you
can't
that.
stand.
Okay?
But I love Caesars.
Caesars just does everything for you, okay? If you're hungover, my hangover cure is a Caesar. I'm after a golf game. What do I get? Hey, can I get a Caesar, please? Yeah, sure, Matt. I'll give you a Caesar, and then I crush it. There's no drink in this world. I've already said it on this podcast. That was my number one drink. Caesars are just amazing. It takes you a little bit of time to crush it. You know, if
No, it does not take you time to crush
hey,
it.
not me, but that's just me because I freaking slam that. But like,
Yeah.
Caesars are an experience. You can change it up. You can put whatever you want in it, and it'll still be a Caesar. You know, like people like their Caesar spicy. Some people like them not spicy. Some people like them like with like celery salt in the rim. Some people like it with steak spice in it. You know, so like freaking Caesars are all freaking. They're versatile. You know, and if you don't like Caesars by now, I don't care if you don't love them, but if you don't like them by now, then you're not okay in my books. You know, fuck you.
You just completely hijacked Cam's segment.
Facts.
Definitely, no. That's all I really had to say though. It's just definitely underrated.
Agreed.
All right. I don't think I've had an overrated yet on this segment, and that does not
Rudy
change
Gobert.
today. I
Big
think
underrated
also, as always, as I say every time, we're a sports podcast. So I'm going to bring it back to sports. I think Chris Paul is the most underrated superstar I've ever seen in my life.
I almost said this. I almost picked that today as well, and I agree. I would have to agree. I really would. I really hope he gets his ring this year, man. I really
fucking
do.
flops, man. Holy shit.
Bro, Chris Paul, I've said it how many times on this podcast that he just goes to teams and they could be projected
Makes
not
them
making
better.
the playoffs, and he brings them to the playoffs. Like this The Suns team didn't even make the playoffs last year. They're going to the fucking finals this year. And they're the favorites. Chris Paul is the most underrated superstar I've ever seen in my life.
You know what's crazy? We went through this week in sports and didn't talk about how the NBA Finals is like happening.
Yeah, I know.
We've got the Bucks, who have a superstar who deserves a ring. We have the Suns, who have a superstar who deserves
The
a ring.
Hall of
Two
Famer who
superstars.
deserves a ring.
Yeah,
A
both
Hall of
them-
Famer and a superstar.
Both of them are going to be Hall of Famers. Let's be honest. So,
You think Devin Booker is going to be a Hall of Famer?
No, he's
No,
talking about
Giannis.
Giannis.
how about
Giannis.
you guys?
Oh.
Like both of them deserve a ring. So whoever wins,
Chris
wins.
Paul deserves it more.
I'm just happy that the Nets aren't there. Like honestly, I think I will agree that I think Chris Paul deserves it more, but I also think
There's
that's
no one
only
in the
reason why is 'cause
NBA right now.
his window
that
is
deserves it more.
closing. His window is closing, but
There's no one in the NBA right now that deserves a ring more than Chris Paul.
okay, fair enough. But anyways, yeah. So that's happening. That was crazy rates, and now we're gonna move on to a segment that's gonna be hosted by Shayner this week, and that's NBC trivia. And I'm gonna go take a piss. All right, Shayner, take it away.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Ski bad.
to NBC Trivia. We are starting with NFL. We all know I'm a big draft guy, so this is
Fuck me.
NBC Draft Trivia.
I have a strong possibility of going over
It's more
9.
college.
College?
College, yes.
Oh, fuck my life.
NFL. We are starting with NFL. Do you guys want to start with something else?
No, just start.
Okay. Russell Wilson was drafted out of Wisconsin.
Oh, I thought that was
Where-
the answer, and I knew it.
Where did he transfer from? He
Oh,
played at a school before Wisconsin. Where did he transfer from?
Shot in the dark, but I don't think I'm right.
Same.
Like, definitely wrong, but I don't know why this name's coming to me.
uh,
I'm ready.
The boys ready?
I'm wrong, even though I listen to his podcast like very often.
I don't know what I wrote.
Are the boys ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, show it. Matt has TCU. LB has Stanford. Cam has Nebraska.
I have UNLV.
Dawson has UNLV. And you're all wrong. It was NC State.
Oh, I knew. I knew it was a red and
Yeah.
white team.
Go
I
Tar
Honestly,
Heels.
I thought it
same,
was
same.
Stanford when he threw it up.
Oh, wait. I said,
Mhm.
wait.
Yeah, you said go Tar Heels, and that is not correct. Question 2.
Could we just talk about how TSN just put must see the legendary Joey Chestnut
Gulps down.
down 76 hot dogs.
Oh,
disgusting.
Weird.
All right. Next
All right,
question.
question 2. JJ Watt played at Wisconsin, but as a freshman, he played somewhere else. What was that school?
Oh, I think I know this, but I could be really wrong.
I have no fucking idea.
He also played tight end at this school.
I have no idea either.
I've never even heard of that.
Again, might have had the colors right and not the school, but time will tell.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Shane picked the one time to expose us
3,
for being
2,
drunk.
1.
Okay.
UNLV, Iowa.
I'm
Oh,
blank. I'm blank.
All right, you guys are all wrong. Once
Yeah,
again.
it's
It was
And what
Central
kind of fucking
Michigan.
bullshit, stupid fucking bitch questions?
I was
are these?
trying to think of like
Central
a northern
Michigan.
school.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest, Shane. These questions fucking suck.
I
Just
dropped
'cause
my.
you guys suck. Okay, this one's easy. If you don't get it, I'm going to be very disappointed. Justin
Oh,
Fields,
man.
we all know him as the Ohio State quarterback. Where did he go before Ohio State?
if anyone gets this wrong, that's bad.
Yeah.
Alabama.
I think Dawson's going to get it wrong. 3, 2, 1, show it. Dawson. There you go. The boys are on the board.
Shout out
All of them-
UNLV.
All of them had UGA, which he did. NBA. Or do you want NHL?
No, go.
NBA,
Yeah.
NBA.
All right. I don't think you guys are getting this right. Where did Jimmy Butler go?
I know this.
I feel like I know this too.
I don't.
Yeah. I feel like Cam just tapped
I
out.
feel like I do.
I for sure got it
I
right.
just tapped out too.
I don't.
For sure got it right.
All right.
I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show him. Matt has Bishops.
Oh,
Definitely.
fuck. Dawson got
Cam
it.
has OSU. Dawson has Marquette. And LBS also does not have an answer. Dawson is correct.
Dang,
Yeah.
baby. I knew that one.
Good one.
You sure it wasn't Bishops?
I'm 100%. All right. We are all, except for Matt, Raptors fans.
I really don't want to host trivia next week.
Except for Matt, we are Raptors fans. Fred Van Vliet. What school did he go to?
I know LBS knows this. I'll be pissed if I got it wrong because I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I could be very wrong.
Why does Dawson's
absolutely
face just
no idea.
light up?
Because I really think I know the answer.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Is it not?
Matt has
Oh, no.
Houston.
LBS got it.
LBS has
Fuck.
Wichita State.
Wichita.
Am I?
UNLV.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, what
I
did you
swear
have?
it's UNLV.
I had
What did you
Wichita State also.
No, you did. You had UCLA. Get out of here.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, LBS is on the board, baby.
Fuck.
Oh, I
Wait,
swear.
Wait, I was on the board
already on the
before.
board.
Yeah, I know. But you're on the
Okay,
board
okay,
tying
okay,
Dawson.
okay.
Bro, that's why
Okay.
that's why I was smiling. I really thought it was UNLV. I was like,
No.
no way.
Okay. This question, I don't think any of you are getting it right.
Then why do you put it in trivia?
Because I need to make you guys look dumb. So when I come back, I look smarter.
Fuck. Okay.
Where did Mike Conley go?
What the fuck are we doing, Shane?
Who the fuck is Mike Conley? No, I'm just joking. But like, how the fuck am I supposed to know where you went?
It's a big school.
Okay, thank you.
In general.
In general, like the buildings are big. Like
No, like in general in the sports world, it's a big school.
Okay, so not just in basketball.
I'm ready.
If one of you guess this, I would be shocked. 3, 2, 1, raise them.
Oh, Dawson.
Matt said McGill, which is definitely the right answer.
If it's OSU and I already wasted my guess on that, I'm gonna be pissed.
LBS and
McGill
Dawson
and I
had
wasted my
OSU,
guess on
and what did
fucking
Cam have?
It's
I had
wrong.
Michigan.
The correct answer is Ohio State.
Oh, let's go, Dawson. Yo, what?
That's bullshit, man.
I actually can't believe I just got that.
All right, going into the last round. Dawson and LBS have 3 each. Cam and Matt have 1.
Fuck.
Now, because we can't really say universities for hockey players, we're going with draft day steals. My one hint to you for this whole round is none of these guys were drafted in the first round.
Fuck my life.
Fuck.
What round did the Montreal Canadiens draft Brendan Gallagher?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Matt has 3. LBS has 5. Cam has 5. And Dawson has 6. The correct answer was the 5th round.
I knew that.
134
I knew that one.
overall.
I knew that one.
LBS takes the lead.
Boys.
The
Uh-oh.
New York Rangers drafted Henrik Lundqvist in what round?
No chance I know this. Shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. I'm already out. LBS is already 3 ahead of me. I only have 2 questions left.
Yeah, Matt's already out. 3, 2, 1, go. Matt has 4. LBS has 4. Cam has 6. And Dawson has 7. And Dawson tied up the game.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
No fucking way.
Wow.
Last question. And I don't have a tiebreaker, so that's a problem. Mark Stone was drafted by the Ottawa Senators in what round? Mark Stone. Cam is also out, for the record.
Yeah. Again.
All right, Cam, I'll respect it.
Thanks. 2 out of 9.
1 out of 9.
Me?
Me?
5,
Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Matt has 3. LBS has 3. Cam has 4, and Dawson has 6.
I think it's 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
It's
a
not.
winner.
It's Dawson.
Dawson Spooner.
Fuck!
No
Welcome
fucking
back.
way, man.
Welcome back to the winner's circle, my friend.
No.
Welcome back, buddy.
Okay, we can't keep doing this.
This is bad.
Okay, but to be fair, like those
trying.
questions were like,
Like,
For
all
me-
my NHL ones were guesses.
other than Fields and Gallagher, 7 guesses.
Gallagher was a
Oh,
guess.
we got to make it hard.
And I got it wrong.
No, I knew Gallagher. That was one I knew, but
I
We
got
got to
it
make
wrong.
it hard at some point.
I guess, but like hard is like things you could maybe think of. That was like literally we all just guessed every single.
Bro, we've
question.
been doing it for so long that now it's like the questions that I'm trying to like make sure I don't bring up the same questions we already had.
You're telling me in the history of the world, we're down to this shitty
No.
amount of questions?
Listen. I've hosted it way too many times in my life. I'm tired of hosting this shit.
I also feel like you've hosted it like 3 times.
Exactly. I'm tired of hosting this shit.
Way
I'm also
too-
tired of winning this shit. So can
Yeah,
we get rid of this segment or take a break?
What's next, Matthew?
Everyone's favorite segment. And I'm glad you asked because we're going into top 5.
All right, what's the top 5?
All right, this week we're doing top 5 athletes you just hate. Okay?
Okay.
I don't even have any honorable mentions. Number 5, Aaron Hernandez.
Jesus Christ.
I hate that guy.
Why?
Guy fucking murdered like 2 people.
Oh my god.
Okay? Hate that guy. I mean,
That's a
I hate
horrible.
you.
That's literally that has nothing to do with him being an athlete.
Okay.
I hate him. I don't care. If you don't hate him,
my
you're
God.
fucked up. Hey?
Oh my god. He's not on my list because he's not. It has nothing to do with what he did on the field.
The question is athletes. This is not what he did on the field.
That's a stupid answer. That's a stupid ass answer. Next.
That's a very good answer.
I was gonna say, what the
Stupid
fuck are you
answer.
talking about?
That's a stupid answer.
The fact that I hate a murderer is not a stupid
That's a
answer.
Stupid answer.
Dumbass. Fuck.
It's a
Number
stupid
4,
answer.
Milan Lucic, purely because of his nose. Can't stand it. Fuck, his nose is so ugly, dude. It's pissed me off. Number 3, I don't know if you guys are gonna know him. I know Cam will. Colby Covington.
Oh, he's also made an appearance on my list.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so he's a UFC fighter. And I don't know if you've ever seen a clip of like a guy wearing like a Make America Great Again fucking like a big redneck fucking USA guy, like UFC fighter. Like he's that guy.
Okay.
He was the guy who got a call from Donald Trump mid like post fight presser.
Yeah.
He's that guy, you know, like, and he
Yeah.
loves it. You know, like, I don't care if you're a freaking Republican, whatever. Just don't like, I don't care about your political views. Don't bring it on to fucking TV and all that shit, bro. Just fucking fight, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're going to call someone out, call someone out. Don't fucking bring that shit there. Number 2, Tom Brady. I just hate how good he is. That's the reason. You know, like, he's just been tearing up the league and it's unfair. Number 1, it's kind of a shocker, but Paul Pierce. Can't stand his views. Can't stand the way he thinks. Can't stand him as a player, first of all. And the fact that he hates on LeBron all the time. All of his views are just like so annoying because he literally like says things about LeBron that just makes people think like, why are you so jealous of him? It's just annoying to me. Can't stand that guy. That's my list.
My list. It went strictly based on who I just don't want to fucking look at because they piss me off. Not because they're ugly, just that everything about them just pisses me off. Number 5, Zdeno Chara, Big Z.
I was thinking about
Daddy.
putting him.
Fucking hate that fucking bitch. I hate him so much. He's such a fucking big, tall bitch. Anyways, honorable mention to Tom Brady, by the way. If he was still with the Patriots, he would absolutely be number 1 on this list. But I can't put him there anymore. I respect him. Number 4, Brad Marchand. He just has, again, that face. That fucking face. It's just a face you want to punch. Speaking of faces you want to punch, Mark Stone. I also want to punch his face. I don't like him.
That's crazy.
I
Why?
feel like he's a lovable player.
No, he's not. Look at his face. It's like Gallagher. We love Gallagher, but 29 other teams fucking hate him.
Mark Stone's disgusting.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Number 2, Marcus Smart. You're not good enough at basketball to be as much of a fucking dickhead as you are. Okay? And stop bringing the street shit into the NBA. No one cares how hard you are in the NBA. Fuck you. And number 1, the ugliest player I've ever fucking met in my life, Joakim Noah. I just hate him because I hate looking at him. He's so fucking
that's
ugly
a
and
great
stupid, and he
one.
has bad teeth, and I hate him. And his hair is stupid, and he's just a fucking loser all around. And he's not good at basketball. So Joakim Noah, fuck you.
I mean, he was like 3rd in MVP voting in 1 year. Or something.
That's crazy. I guess the rest of the league was dead because he's shit.
All right. Well, I'm making a quick last second change to my list. At number 5, I'm putting Kobe Covington as well. I've seen him fight maybe 2 or 3 times, and he just is. I agree with all the points you guys made before. Number 4, Milan.
Sorry to
Lucic,
interrupt, but I'll be
again,
back.
A Bruin, an ugly Bruin. How can we fuck with that ever? At number 3, I have the entire Tampa Bay squad. Sorry, I'm going out of the rules here, but they're dogging us right now, and I'm pissed. I fucking hate them. At number 2, I have Pat Beverly. I don't think anyone likes the guy, to be honest. Probably the most hated NBA player, I would say. Maybe Draymond, you could throw him in there, but I think people respect him. And at number 1, we have Brad Marchand. Just
Number 1.
Wow.
That's who
I
you
hate
hate
him.
the most. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Yeah, I hate him. I hate him. Genuinely hate him. And Bruin, you can't fuck with the Bruin, man. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
And just his style, just his game.
Fair
Plays a
enough.
great game, but you don't like to play him.
Yeah, I'm right in with you. At number 5, I have Brad Marchand. Can't stand the guy. If he was a Hab, he'd probably be one of my favorite players, but he's not, so
Exactly.
can't stand him. At number 4, at Arash Madani, Kirk Cousins. Dude, I cannot
You're
I
dead.
cannot
Yeah.
stand him at all.
I thought you were saying you hated Arash Madani.
Yeah,
No.
me too. I was
Dude,
like,
I was
No,
like,
no.
what?
I'm Team Arash. I'm Team Arash right
Yeah.
here. Kirk Cousins, hated him when he was with Washington. Then he signed this huge, fully guaranteed contract, which, like, good for him, but he sucks. And then he did the whole "you like that" thing. Hated that. So, anyways, yeah, I just can't stand Kirk Cousins. Number 3, bit of a weird one, Trevor Bauer. Just a really weird guy. And now he's locked up, so I hope that stays that way because I really can't stand him. At number 2, Kobe Covington. Honestly, like, every time that guy speaks, I really don't want to hear it at all. And at number 1, which might hurt Dawson right now, but Sam Ellinger. I absolutely hate that guy. Ugly. So Dawson made a remark about someone last night that they had midget features. Like Sam Ellinger really has a midget face for a guy who's like 6'6". He has the biggest midget face I've ever seen.
Because a midget face.
He does.
Yeah.
I just- I
Actually, I don't think you can say midget anymore. So I think they would like little people.
Okay, dwarf.
No, little people. Dwarf
Okay.
is bad.
Fine, little people. I really, and every year when he was at Texas, they were like, "Oh, watch out for Sam Ellinger, potential top 5 guy this year," and then he does fuck all. So yeah, I just really don't like him.
all right. I'm going to get a lot of heat for number 5, but I feel like Matt knows what I'm putting on this list. And it's Arturi Lehkonen. I have no idea why, but I just hate this guy so much. It's weird to say because he's on my favorite team, but I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
Guys,
What was your reaction when he scored the game 6
I was gonna say,
points?
guys scored
Oh,
the
I was
biggest goal
hyped.
in the last
me
fucking
and Dawson
28
already
years.
talked
of the
about
Habs.
that. And then I literally looked at Dawson. I was like, the guy I hate the most just scored that goal. Like, but I don't know why. I know he's on my favorite team, but there's just something about him that pisses me off. Number 4, Tom Brady. I have to put him on the list because he does piss me off. He's the GOAT. I already admitted on like 20 minutes ago that he was the GOAT, but I don't know. He just pisses me off. Number 3, Tua. I will never have faith in that guy. I will never have faith in that guy. I don't care what he does. I don't care if he leads the Dolphins to a fucking Super Bowl. I will never have faith in him. Number 2, I also have Sam Ellinger. Man, me and Cam have had way too many heated discussions about how much we hate this guy. It's bad. Number 1, I've said it on I think it might have been like the first episode of the podcast. Ezekiel Elliott. I can't stand that guy. I hate that guy. That's my most hated athlete, I think, ever.
There's no way Rudy G didn't
I was
make a
gonna
feature
say,
on
how
this
did
list.
Rudy not make an appearance?
I don't know. I just he's definitely an honorable mention, but it's
Definitely
just because I
forgot.
think he's.
You forgot. Let's
No,
be
I didn't. Yeah, because I forgot about Rudy Gobert. Come on, let's be honest. I definitely didn't forget about Rudy Gobert.
Rudy
But it's
Gobert
just
lives in
that-
Shane's head rent free, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
It's just the fans that I hate about Rudy Gobert that make him feel like he's the best player on the fucking planet. Rudy Gobert is not as bad as I say he is,
Ooh.
shocked.
but he's number 6. If we had a top 10, he'd be in the top 10 at number 6.
I'm shocked. Anyways, that was our top 5 athletes we hate. Now we're going to move on to our last segment, our lock of the week in terms of betting. Jesus
I
Christ.
just choked on water.
Yeah.
My bad.
The-
My bad.
This week, my lock of the week.
Woo!
Denmark over 2.5 goals.
That's it? No explanation?
No, that's it.
All right. My lock of the week on Wednesday, July 7th, when this episode gets released. The Toronto Blue Jays are playing the Baltimore Orioles. The Blue Jays will win by 2 or more runs. Lock it in.
That one. I'm going Suns money line, game 1. They're at home. Giannis isn't playing. It should be a hammer at minus 205. You got some bread? Put a lot.
My lock this week, opposite of Dawson and Matty Ice's bold predictions. England's gonna get the dub. I'm gonna put some money on it. So if you're feeling it, let's go.
My lock of the week is the new Back the Boys. Me and Dawson are going to hit another parlay this week.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's my
Yes,
lock of
sir.
the week. That's my
I
lock
like
of the
it.
week.
Back the boys on Insta. Check out the little graph that little graphic that Dawson makes. You're gonna see what the parlay is. But anyways, that does it for episode Dirty 30 of the Nothing But Controversy
30,
podcast.
30.
Listen, if you've been here since day one, we appreciate it, and we're never gonna stop.
Kids are growing, and we're fucking pumped.
So yeah, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna give us a little like, give us a subscribe, and Shaner's gonna go ahead and do you a favor and give you a little kiss.
Come on in, Shane.
Good night.